In today's day and age, it's almost a requirement to have some sort of video call capability. And today I'm going to be walking you through my personal favorite, and that is Google Meet. Let's jump in. There's several ways to access Google Meet. First and foremost, you will need a Google account to be able to set up calls. But if you don't have a Google account, you can sign up for one for free. So once you're signed into your account, you can either go to meet.google.com, or if you're on the main Google page, all you do is go over to the little app center here, click on that, scroll down to where you see Meet and click on that. From here, there's a couple of different options. You can either just click here to create a new meeting, which is what we're going to be doing today, or if somebody has sent you a link, you can enter the code in here. But a lot of times if they send you a link, just click on the link and it'll take you right into there. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new meeting. And when you click on that, you get a couple of options. You can create a meeting for later, which means you're going to schedule one for tomorrow or next week or whenever. You can start an instant meeting, which means we're getting on the call right now, or you can schedule it within Google Calendar. Again, this is the nice thing with Google is that everything is integrated. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a meeting for right now. So we're going to start an instant meeting. And that's literally one click of the button, and you now have a Google meeting up and going. Now, meeting with yourself is not as fun as meeting with other people. So there's a window that pops up here when you first sign in, and you can add others here. So you click this box, and it'll suggest some people that are already in your account, or you can add their email addresses in here. Or if you're already in some sort of messaging center, messaging them, you can just send them the link this way or send it to an email, however you prefer. Okay. So we're just going to close that out right now, because I'm just going to have this call with myself so that you can be able to see how this works. So first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about some of the settings here. So one of the most important things is the microphone. You want to make sure that you have the right microphone selected and that it is unmuted. So you'll see right now where there's a little microphone icon and a line through it saying that it's muted. If I click on this, it unmutes that microphone. And you can see here, as I'm talking, the little lines here form to show that I'm talking and that it's picking up my sound. It's also highlighting around my picture here to show that my microphone is working. So you have a little visual cue that if somebody doesn't hear you on their end, your microphone is picking you up. If you're not seeing anything there, if you click on that area, you'll see a little arrow pointing up. And when you hover over it, it says audio settings. Click on that. And here you can select your microphone. So you select your microphone here and make sure you select the correct microphone. We have the Logitech webcam microphone, so I'll select that. Okay. Then you also have the option to select your speakers. So again, if you have headphones connected or another audio source or things like that, you want to make sure you have the right speaker selected so that the people talking to you, you can hear them as well. Okay. And I usually recommend anytime you're on a call, if you can use headphones, it helps out so that they kind of eliminate some of the echo in there as well. Although a lot of these tools are getting even better that they're eliminating the echo for you. Now, this would be a good time to mention too, if you're looking to get more out of your AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, we put together a free prompt pack. And honestly, we've spent the last 3 years collecting some of our favorite prompts and put them all in one place. So this includes 30 tested prompts across research, strategy, copywriting, and even business. And you just have to copy the prompt, swap in your details, and paste it. So to get it right now, all you have to do is click the link in the description. The next thing is we're going to turn on our camera. So when you click this button, you can see my camera is off. We click this, and now it turns it on. Now we have a weird delay going on because I'm recording on my camera and this is on the screen. So what I'm saying may not match up with this, but this is the live view here of my webcam. That's a little further away. So it's a little fuzzy right now. But again, if you're not seeing the right image here, you want to toggle this up to get into the settings and make sure that you have the right camera selected. So I have a couple of cameras connected. We make sure we collect on the right one. Now, the other option next to that is you can also blur your background. You see, I got a bunch of stuff behind me. So if I click on this button, it's going to automatically detect where I am in the frame, and it's going to blur out everything else in the background. Now, this is a nice feature to be able to hide what's behind you, but just keep in mind, sometimes this feature causes a little bit more lag and causes a little bit more drain on your internet speed. So just something to be aware of. If you're freezing up as you're on the call, sometimes turning that off will help that. The other thing you can do is go to background and effects, and it gives you some automatic options of being able to insert a background into here. So we could go background and add this kind of cool looking living room here. So we could do that. We also have some other locations here. So you can pick some different options that way. And then we have some standard, some professional bookcases, things like that. So you can turn those on. Same rules apply, is that this may take a little bit more out of your internet speed. So just keep that in mind. You also have some filters that you can turn on, which add some characters and some other fun things if you want to have some fun with your call. I would probably use these features more in the case of if you're on with friends than if you want this to be, a professional or business call. Right now I have a cat on my head, so as I move around, there's a cat there. You can also change your entire person. So if you don't want you on the screen, you can just make it into a robot. And here we go. So now I'm talking as a robot, and now I have an authority in the space. Again, these are more designed for if you are on a personal call, talking with your family, but these are some options that are in there. Sometimes I just get in here and play around, and it's just silly. There's so much stuff that you can do in here, but that's kind of fun. So then you have some touch-up options. You can create better lighting. Again, all of these are going to be a little bit more taxing on your system, but you do have those options. So we're just going to turn some of these off here. All right, there we go. Now, you also, as we're sliding across the panel down here at the bottom, you also have an option to share your screen. So if you're on a call and you want to show people what you're looking at on your screen, whether you're doing a demonstration or a tutorial, you can click on that button and then select your tabs of what you want to share for that. Then we also have the emoji. So if you're in a meeting with a lot of people and a lot of people are talking, you can simply just add an emoji. So you can click on this and just give a heart or send a thumbs up or a crying emoji, things like that, just so you can have an interaction without having a bunch of people talking back and forth. Now, this is a feature that's pretty cool that they added not that long ago, is you can also turn on closed caption. So if I turn that on, now as I'm talking or other people are talking, it will come up as text. So this is nice if you're working in a coffee shop or in a busy area or just in your office with other people there. You can have this come up so that you can read along with what's being said, and you don't have to have the sound going as well. Just turn that off. And then you also have an option here to raise your hand. If you have a question, again, in bigger groups, you can just hit that so that the speaker knows, oh, if somebody has a question, I'm going to address them. And if you click on these three buttons here, they give you even more adjustments that you can create as you go. And then when you're all done on the call, all you have to do is hit this end call button, and I'll click that, and you are out of the call. If you're the one setting it up and you have other people in the call, it'll ask you if you just want to leave the call or if you want to end the call for everybody, and that's entirely up to you how you want to do that. You can also rejoin right from there or go back to your home screen. Now, I'm going to show you how to schedule a call. So again, we're going to click on New Meeting. Then we're going to go Create a Meeting for Later. And what this does is it gives you all the information that you need to send out, to share to the folks that need to be a part of this so that you can jump on that later. Or what you can do, let me close out of that, go back in, and we're going to go Schedule a Call. So this is nice for if you have a set date and time that you want your meeting to be a part of, you can have that be part of it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say my team call that I'm going to have on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Okay. And then you can add the additional people that you want in there. You can turn on the notifications, all the things that you need on that. And then you see it already has the Google Meet information in there. So when you click save and it takes you over to your calendar, now you can see when I click on that, it gives me all the information for the call. And when it's time to jump on the call, you just click on that link. It'll pop up with a screen right here saying, hey, this is the meeting. It's scheduled for a later time, but are you ready to jump on? And we'll say join now. Okay. And now we're in the meeting. Now, another tool that I've been using more and more recently is up here in the top right-hand corner, you have Gemini can take notes for you. So if you turn this on, start taking notes, then it's going to transcribe everything that happens in the call. And then when it's done transcribing and you're done with your meeting, it will actually provide you with a summary of everything that happened in the call. And that'll also be added into your Google Drive so you can access that later at any given time. Once you're done with your meeting, you can either end the call or just say stop taking notes, and then it'll stop that process. Okay. Now I'll show you a couple other things over here on the side. There's also a chat option. So if you click on this chat window, while we're on the call, we can have chat, or you can message individual people or message everybody so that you could have, again, this pertains a lot when you have a call with a lot of people and you have a question, you don't want to turn your microphone on, and you can just type in your question and people can answer it that way. And then again, we can exit out of it that way. So we'll go back to our home screen, and that's it. Now you know how to set up a call, get on a call, make sure your microphone and camera are on, and enjoy having some virtual calls all within Google. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.